steam is curling from my tea. I see gulls calling out across the sea. I see you fumbling with a heavy door, then dropping all your keys upon the floor. I try to keep a very serious face, but laughter started filling up the space. It's funny how a moment starts to bloom the second that you walk into the room. The world is waking up in shades of blue, and everything is pointing back to you. It's in the tiny little things you do, the way you always wear a mismatched shoe. I hear the distant morning tower chime, the way you always lose all track of time. I didn't need a giant spark or flame. I fell before I even knew your name. I see the sunlight resting on your face, and how you move with such a clumsy grace. You've got a bit of sugar on your chin. I don't even know where to begin. The little gardens have a tale to tell. I'm under such a very lovely spell. The sun is hitting all the golden tiles. I'm counting up your dimples and your smiles. You're talking about the books you haven't read, and all the silly dreams inside your head. The spring is dancing in the salty air. I'm finding magic almost everywhere. I used to look for something grand and wide, but now I have this feeling deep inside. It's in the way you hold your coffee cup, and how you calm me down and cheer me up. The simple things are all I really need, a tiny garden grown from just a seed. It's in the tiny little things you do, the way you always wear a mismatched shoe. I hear the distant morning tower chime, the way you always lose all track of time. I didn't need a giant spark or flame. I fell before I even knew your name. Just a tiny thing, a little smile, a little song to sing. Everything is new because of you. The sky is painted in a softer shade, the kind of morning that will never fade. I used to walk these streets all by myself, like an old book sitting on a shelf. But now the sidewalk has a rhythmic beat, because I've got you walking next to me. I never knew a city felt so small until I had your hand through it all. The colors in the window seem to pop. I hope this feeling never has to stop. Everything is better since I met you. I like the sunlight breaking through the blue. The coffee's sweeter and the air is clear. I love the way the world looks when you're near. It's like I found the missing melody that makes a brand new person out of me. We're sharing headphones on a wooden boat, just drifting like a little paper note. You point at things I've seen 1,000 times, but they feel new like bells and silver chimes. I'm laughing at the way you try to sing. You are my favorite part of early spring. The cats are napping on the sunny stairs. I'm getting used to all your funny stares. I didn't plan to let my guard come down, but you're the brightest spark in all the town. There's something in the way you look at me that's deeper than I ever thought could be. I'm not the type to get all carried away, but I've got so much that I wanna say. You make the ordinary feel so grand just by the way you hold on to my hand. I'm glad I don't have any place to be, as long as you are staying here with me. Everything is better since I met you, like the sunlight breaking through the blue. The coffee's sweeter and the air is clear. I love the way the world looks when you're near. It's like I found a missing melody that makes a brand new person out of me. So much better now, I'm smiling and I'm not sure why or how. Just better with you in everything we do. I've got no list of things I need to find. I've left the busy world so far behind. The curtains flutter in the salty breeze. I'm sitting with my book upon my knees, but I haven't turned a page in quite a while, because I'm busy looking at your smile. The clock is ticking on the kitchen wall, but I don't hear its heavy sound at all. There's nowhere else I'm really meant to be when you are sitting right across from me. I think that right here is more than enough. Forget the fancy and the golden stuff. A cup of tea and sunlight on the floor. I couldn't ask for anything more. We've got the magic in the quiet space, and all the softness in your tired face. The neighbor's radio is playing low. I like the way the morning seems to slow. You're leaning back and closing both your eyes beneath the pale blue springtime skies. I'm sketching out your shadow with my hand, the simplest life that I have ever planned. A little sparrow lands upon the sill. The world is looking beautiful and still. You wake and ask me what I'm thinking of. I just say nothing, but it's really love. The spring is blooming in a flower pot. I'm so content with everything we've got. We don't need a map or any grand design, as long as I can say that you are mine. Let's let the hours melt and slip away into the corners of a lazy day. It's not about the things we'll ever do, it's just about being here with you. I think that right here is more than enough. Forget the fancy and the golden stuff. A cup of tea and sunlight on the floor. I couldn't ask for softness in your tired face. Right here is enough. No need to hurry or to act so tough. Just me and you in everything we do.
I used to check the mirror once or twice to make sure every single word was nice. I always tried to play a perfect part and kept a little distance in my heart. But then you came and helped me ease my mind with all the kindness shining in your eyes. It's like the winter finally had to go and let the green and yellow tulips grow. I used to worry what I ought to be, but now it's just so easy being me. You make it really easy to be me, as simple as a summer morning breeze. I don't have any heavy mask to hide. I like the way you keep me by your side. It's in the way we laugh and just exist, the kind of magic that I can't resist. We're sitting on the balcony so late. I'm glad that somehow love just came this way. You let me tell my stories once again, just like a lover and a trusted friend. The jasmine scent is heavy in the air. I'm glad I have these quiet times to share. I'm dancing like a fool across the rock, and all I want is one more little hug. You see the parts that I have tried to hide, and tell me that you're happy by my side. The spring shining in your honey eyes, the sweetest kind of beautiful surprise. I don't need to be anyone but this. The simple truth is in a morning kiss. I finally found a place to call my own, the softest landing that I've ever known. I'm finally through with playing every part. I'm right at home inside your quiet heart. You make it really easy to be me, as simple as a summer morning breeze. I don't have any heavy mask to hide. I like the way you keep me by your side. It's in the way we laugh and just exist, a kind of magic that I can't resist. So easy to be me, a little wild and finally so free. Just me and you in everything we do. I woke up thinking it was just a day, another coffee cup in shades of grey. But then you called and changed the way I feel, and suddenly the morning's looking real. The sunlight's dancing on the kitchen floor. I've never loved a Monday anymore. The city's humming in the morning light. I'm waking up to such a pretty sight. It's such a lovely feeling when you smile. I think I'm gonna stay here for a while. Oh, what a beautiful day to fall in love, with all the silver linings up above. There's nothing left to do but be with you, and everything feels fresh and bright and new. I didn't see it coming, I'll admit, but you're the very best part of it. We're walking down the street without a plan. I'm glad to be exactly where I am. I think I found my favorite kind of view. It's any street as long long as I'm with you. The cherry blossoms drifting in the breeze. I'm finally feeling totally at ease. I'll make a little joke to see you laugh, and take a blurry little photograph. I love the way your nose begins to twitch, and how we finally found our perfect pitch. We don't need any fancy plans or places, just coffee cups and smiles on our faces. The simplest things are all I really treasure, like how you always steal my favorite sweater. It's a kind of joy that I can't even measure, because you make my whole world so much better. I used to think that life was pretty plain, but you're the sunshine after all the rain. Oh, what a beautiful day to fall in love, with all the silver linings up above. There's nothing left to do but be with you, and everything feels fresh and bright and new. I didn't see it coming, I'll admit, but you're the very best part of it. What a beautiful day, I'm so glad it happened this way. Just me and you, in everything we do. I love the way you always leave the light to help me find the hallway in the night. The way you save the last bite of your cake, and all the silly faces that you make. You keep a little flower in a book. I fall apart with just a little look. It's not about the diamond or the gold, or any grander story to be told. It's just the way you're standing by the door that makes me love you even more and more. It's all the little things we always do that make me feel so lucky to be with you. A simple cup of tea, a gentle touch, that somehow always means so very much. The world is waking up and blooming green, the sweetest life that I have ever seen. You know exactly how I like my toast. The little things are what I love the most. The way you hum a song while standing there in that oversized old sweater you wear. We're lazy on a sunny afternoon. I hope the evening doesn't come too soon. You finish every sentence that I start, and keep a steady rhythm in my heart. I love the way you're messy with your tea, and how you're always checking up on me. We're counting all the birds up in the sky, while all the busy clouds go drifting by. We're building something beautiful and small, a love that doesn't ask for much at all. Just walking through the park and holding hands, without the need for any bigger plans. I'm happy with the simple life we lead. You're everything I'm ever gonna need. It's all the little things we always do that make me feel so lucky to be with you. A simple cup of tea, a gentle touch, that somehow always means so very much. The world is waking up and blooming green, the sweetest life that I have ever seen. The little things we do, just me and only you. Just simple things we do, in everything we do.
used to walk with eyes down on my shoes, a little heavy with the morning blues. But now the sidewalk has a different glow. I'm taking all the time to go quite slow. The breeze is playing with my messy hair, and there's so much sweetness in the air. The world was once a blurry shade of gray, until you turned it all another way. I'm leaning in to catch your every word, the loveliest thing that I have ever heard. When I'm with you, everything feels bright, like waking up to such a golden light, a beautiful new color in my life. I'm finally done with all the stormy nights. I'm floating like a feather way up high, with nothing but the bluest open sky. We're passing by a little flower shop. You always know exactly where to stop. You pick a daisy just to see me smile, and let me hold your arm a little while. My steps are light as petals in the breeze. A love so simple puts my heart at ease. I'll tease you till your cheeks are turning pink. You're even cuter than you really think. The coffee steam is swirling in a dance. I'm lost inside this cozy new romance. I've never felt so soft and so at peace. I hope this feeling doesn't ever cease. In the way you say my name, and nothing's ever gonna feel the same. I'm weightless when I'm walking by your side, like all the world is opening up wide. There's a kind of magic in your hand, the kind that I will always understand. When I'm with you, everything feels bright, like waking up to such a golden light, a beautiful new color in my life. I'm finally done with all the stormy nights. I'm floating like a feather way up high, with nothing but the bluest open sky. Everything feels bright, wrapped in golden light, walking next to you in every little thing you do. We're sitting by the water, just us two. I'm looking at the fairies, then at you. No need to check the clock or rush the day. I'd rather let the hours drift away. The sugar in my spoon begins to melt, the softest piece that I have ever felt. I'll leave my phone inside my pocket now. Let's make a quiet little springtime vow, to listen to the waves and just be still, and let the morning go just how it will. Oh, let's just take our time and wander through each little street that leads me back to you. No maps to guide us where we ought to be, just you and all this magic next to me. The whole world's moving at a softer pace. I see the sunlight dancing on your face. We'll find a hidden bench beneath the tree and talk about who we're supposed to be. You're showing me a song you used to love, while branches softly tangle up above. I'm perfectly content to just sit here and keep you and your laughter very near. A stray cat napping on a sunny ledge, right on the garden's little flowery edge. I'll teach tease you that you're walking way too fast. I wanna make this moment really last. There isn't any place we have to go. I like it when we're moving nice and slow. The world is always spinning in a race, but I just wanna look at your sweet face. So let the city bustle all it likes, while all the traffic rushes through the day. We'll keep on walking in our own sweet way, and let the busy world just fade to gray. Oh, let's just take our time and wander through each little street that leads me back to you. No maps to guide us where we ought to be, just you and all this magic next to me. The whole world's moving at a softer pace. I see the sunlight dancing on your face. Let's just take our time, everything is fine. Moving nice and slow everywhere we go. It started with a casual hello, a little seed that had the room to grow. I didn't notice when the change began, or how you've become part of every plan. The winter frost is melting off the vine, and suddenly I'm glad that you are mine. I find myself leaning a little closer, while listening to the things you softly whisper. The way we talk for hours on the phone is like a secret world that's all our own. We're getting closer than we were before. Each day I find I'm loving you much more, like blossoms opening to meet the sun. I feel like we have only just begun. It's in the quiet way you hold my hand, a language only we can understand. I know the way you like your morning brew, and every little joke that sounds like you. You've memorized the way I take my tea, and how to bring the very best out of me. The tulip buds are waking from the earth, a tiny sign of everything we're worth. We used to keep a little space between, the shyest pair that you have ever seen. But now my shoulder always finds your own, a comfort that I've never really known. I'll catch you looking with a gentle gaze, and lose myself inside those brighter days. It isn't like the movies or the books, it's more than just the way a person looks. It's how we've grown together like the trees, and found a way to be so much at ease. I'm falling for you softly every day, in such a steady and a lovely way. We're getting closer than we were before. Each day I find I'm loving you much more, like blossoms opening to meet the sun. I feel like we have only just begun. It's in the quiet way you hold my hand,
thought I had my heart under control, a quiet life, a steady sort of soul. But then you smiled and everything just changed. My simple world has all been rearranged. The cherry blossoms drift across the park, and you're the one who's chasing out the dark. I find myself just waiting for your call. I didn't think I'd ever really fall, but every time you look me in the eye, I feel like I could reach the morning sky. Oh, I'm falling for you deeper every day, in such a sweet and unexpected way. Like the spring that's waking up the town, you're the one who never lets me down. I'm caught inside the comfort of your gaze, lost inside the glow upon your face. We're sharing headphones, sitting in the breeze, just talking with the perfect kind of ease. You're humming tunes and tapping on your knee, the only view I'll ever need to see. I'll steal a glance and hope you don't detect this feeling that I didn't quite expect. I'll make you laugh until your cheeks turn pink, and everyone nearby begins to blink. I'm learning all the things you like to do, and everything is better when it's you. The afternoon is gold and soft and wide, and I'm so glad to have you by my side. I used to keep my heart behind a wall and never let my feelings out at all, but now I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. It's a kind of joy I hardly could believe. I'm falling fast and loving every day. I'll let this feeling carry me away. Oh, I'm falling for you deeper every day, in such a sweet and unexpected way. Like the spring that's waking up the town, you're the one who never lets me down. I'm caught inside the comfort of your gaze, lost inside the glow upon your face. Falling for you now, don't even ask me how. In the morning light, everything is right. The sun is dipping low behind the hill. The evening air is soft and very still. We finished every drop inside our cup, and now it's time for us to pack it up. The evening sky is such a pretty sight, but I'm not walking home without you tonight. I know this station's only just a block, but maybe we could slow the ticking clock. The jasmine's blooming in the fading light. Everything about this feels so right. So can I walk you home a little while? I'd go 1,000 miles to see you smile. I hope you'd like a little longer too, because I wanna spend the time with you. Just one more street before we say goodnight. Everything with you just feels so right. I'll carry all your bags and hold the door, and ask you things I haven't asked before. We'll count the kittens sitting on the wall, and hope that we don't trip or even fall. We'll talk about whatever comes to mind, and leave the busy city far behind. You're laughing at the way I lost my keys. The wind is dancing through the maple trees. I'm memorizing every step we take, for every single memory we make. The sky is turning into shades of gold, a story that I never want untold. I'm usually the guy who likes to run and head for home as soon as day is done. But when I'm standing here right next to you, I'm looking for a longer avenue. Let's take the path that goes around the park and find a little magic in the dark. So can I walk you home a little while? I go 1,000 miles to see you smile. I hope you'd like a little longer too, because I wanna spend the time with you. Just one more street before we say goodnight. Everything with you just feels so right. Just a little more time underneath the moon. Wish we walked a little more, walking home with you. We've been good friends for such a long time. I know the jokes that make your laughter chime. We share our stories over coffee cups and talk until the whole cafe wakes up. But when you greet me with a morning kiss, my silly heart forgets what day it is. I know your favorite song and how you think, but I still fumble when our glances link. It's funny how a simple Tuesday afternoon can make me feel like I am over the moon. The spring is blooming, but I only see the way you shake your hair and look at me. I know we're close, but here's something true. I've still completely got a crush on you. My cheeks turn red whenever you come near. I'm just a boy who loves your smile, my dear. You told a story while we sat and talked. I'm glad we didn't hurry as we walked, because the sunlight hit your happy eyes and caught me totally by surprise. I tried to nod and act like I was cool, but then I'm acting like a kid at school. You wore a sweater that was ocean blue. It matches everything I love in you. The tulip petals flutter on the street, while my poor heart is skipping every beat. I shouldn't stumble on a single word, but every sentence sounds a bit absurd. I thought the butterflies would fade away and I'd be acting normal every day, but every time you wave and say hello, a million tiny sparks begin to glow. It's getting harder just to keep it in, so this is where the honest lines begin. The spring is blooming, but I only see the way you shake your hair and look at me. I know we're close, but here's something true. I've still completely got a crush on you. My cheeks turn red whenever you come near. I'm just a boy who loves your smile, my dear. Still nervous like a kid, still tripping on my words. The spring is finally here. I wanna keep you near.
I try to focus on my book today, but every single word just drifts away. I take a little sip of melon tea and try to act as normal as can be, but then you step inside the cozy space and throw me off with just your pretty face. I look out at the busy, crowded street and tap my fingers softly to the beat. But honestly, I'm in a little daze whenever you look back and catch my gaze. I'm trying hard to look at other things, like tulip petals or a bird that sings, but no matter what I'm supposed to do, my eyes keep wandering right back to you. You have this way of making everything bright and keeping me awake into the night. I grab my phone and try to look busy, but thinking of you makes me so dizzy. I scroll along and pretend not to stare, to make it seem like I don't really care. But every time you shift and move your chair, I catch myself just staring over there. The gentle breeze is blowing through the door and swirling pretty petals on the floor. I check my watch to see if it is late and wonder if this feeling could be fate. I shouldn't be so obvious and sweet, but you just make my happiness complete. I tell myself to count from 1 to 10 and promise not to sneak a peek again, but rules are meant to be broken anyway, especially on a beautiful spring day. I look up at the lovely spring sky. You're the only thing that catches my eye. I'm trying hard to look at other things, like tulip petals or a bird that sings, but no matter what I'm supposed to do, my eyes keep wandering right back to you. You have this way of making everything bright and keeping me awake into the night. Can't look away from you under the spring sky blue. Got me completely now, don't know what to do. I used to let the heavy clouds stay long and totally forget my favorite song. I'd stare into my tea and sigh a lot and tie my messy feelings in a knot. But then you stumbled right into my view and painted everything a brighter hue. It's like the winter finally had to go, the moment that you smiled and said hello. My heavy shoulders suddenly feel light and everything around is looking bright. I find myself just laughing all day long and hum along to every silly song. I didn't think that it could be this sweet, but you just made every day complete. The world is warm and dancing in the air, and I am happy just because you're there. I used to hurry past the flower carts, but now I stop to see where springtime starts. I buy a pastry and a lemonade and watch the little shadows gently fade. I used to think that I was way too tough, but your sweet, funny jokes are just enough. The pink camellias open on the street, and I can feel a skip in my heartbeat. I don't remember why I felt so blue when every thought is running back to you. It's funny how my heart can feel so wide, with so much sunny happiness inside. I thought that happy days were hard to find, and almost left those lovely dreams behind. But you just came and turned the lights back on, and now the gloomy rainy days are gone. I didn't plan to let my guard right down, but you're the sweetest thing in this whole town. I find myself just laughing all day long and hum along to every silly song. I didn't think that it could be this sweet, but you just make my everyday complete. The world is warm and dancing in the air, and I am happy just because you're there. You make my world so bright, everything feels so light. Smiling because of you, nothing else left to do. We're standing right outside my apartment door, but I don't wanna say goodbye anymore. The street lights turn on with a golden glow, and everything around us moves so slow. I kick a little pebble with my shoe, and secretly just wanna stay with you. I know the evening's getting pretty late, but I'm not ready yet to close the gate. My keys are in my hand, but I don't care. I just wanna stay longer in the air. Let's take one more walk around the block and totally forget about the clock. We can talk about the bakery down the street, or listen to our footsteps as they meet. I just wanna stretch this lovely night and keep you a bit longer in my sight. We pass the old cat sleeping on the mat and share some silly little neighborhood chat. You point at a balcony with messy vines and read aloud the neon cafe signs. I pull my cardigan a little tight so you can hold my cold hand through the night. The scent of roasted coffee fills the air as the wind gently plays with my messy hair. I ask you questions just to hear you speak and watch the dimple pop inside your cheek. Each corner has a story we can share, and I am happy just because you're there. My porch is only 20 steps away, but There are so many things I wanna say. Let's count the stray dogs running in the park and watch the city fade into the dark. Let's take one more walk around the block and totally forget about the clock. We can talk about the bakery down the street or listen to our footsteps as they meet. I just wanna stretch this lovely night and keep you a bit longer in my sight. Just 5 more minutes, please, walking beneath the trees. Don't want this night to end with you, my closest friend.
I spilled some coffee on my favorite coat and dropped my papers and a little note. I missed the bus and had to run and chase with 20 different tasks I had to face. But everything just turns around so fast the second that I see your face at last. I spent the whole day running up and down and answering the phone across the town. But all the busy hours fade away as we sit down to talk at this cafe. The world can keep on turning every day, and crazy things can happen on the way. I love the way our conversations start, but this moment right here is my favorite part. You smile at me and make the evening bright and hold my hand beneath the cafe light. I listen to you order lemon tarts and laugh about the way our weekend starts. You tell me how you missed the evening tram and how you got stuck in a walking jam. Your little stories make me feel so good. I'd stay right here forever if I could. Pink camellias cover up the ground as quiet music plays its gentle sound. The dog is sleeping by the open door while purple petals scatter on the floor. My long and tiring day is finally through, and everything is perfect next to you. We have so many things we need to do and places we should go to see the view. But sitting on these cozy wicker chairs can wash away my heavy weekly cares. I don't care if the sun begins to set. This is the sweetest moment we have met. The world can keep on turning every day, and crazy things can happen on the way. I love the way our conversations start, but this moment right here is my favorite part. You smile at me and make the evening bright and hold my hand beneath the cafe light. The best part of my day is watching you this way, right here inside the cafe. With you I wanna stay. The sun is dipping down behind the hill, but we are sitting by the window still. The twilight makes the water turn so blue, and everything feels warm because of you. I take another sip of apple tea and think how lucky I am you're with me. The waiter starts to clean the empty space with gentle movements all around the place. But I don't wanna get up from my seat while listening to music on the street. The breeze is blowing soft and feels so light. This evening is too nice to end tonight. The gentle stars begin to show their face as time slows down inside our favorite space. I wanna save this sweet and lovely view and spend another hour next to you. You wrap your fuzzy scarf around your chin and look at me with such a lovely grin. The street lamps flicker on along the bay and wave a soft goodbye to this lovely day. Your laughter is the sweetest thing I hear. I wish that we could stay like this all year. The spring is waking up the quiet park while silver shadows dance into the dark. A tiny kitten steps inside the door and leaves some little footprints on the floor. There is no other place I'd rather be than having you right here in front of me. We both know that it's getting pretty late, but I am not quite ready for the gate. I share a little plate of baklava and listen to a distant old guitar. I'll find another thing for us to do, because I only wanna stay with you. The breeze is blowing soft and feels so light. This evening is too nice to end tonight. The gentle stars begin to show their face as time slows down inside our favorite space. I wanna save this sweet and lovely view and spend another hour next to you. Just a bit longer, please, beneath the swaying trees. This night is far too sweet. Our world is now complete. I used to be a little too serious about the things that made me so anxious. I walked around with heavy things on my mind and left my easy smile so far behind. But now I find myself just laughing out loud, even when walking through a busy crowd. You make me wanna try a brand new style and make me forget my worries for a while. I never knew that I could feel this light until you came and made my world so bright. I really like this side of me with you, the one that loves the spring and sky so blue. I am so playful and I feel so free, just like the person that I wanna be. You bring out all the best things in my heart, and honestly, this is my favorite part. I find myself just humming all day long and turning every thought into a song. I buy some flowers from the wooden stand and can't wait till I get to hold your hand. You teach me how to slow down and just breathe, with nothing hidden underneath my sleeve. The pink petals are falling on the street, and there is joy in everyone we meet. I joke around and make you laugh so hard while sitting in this sunny little yard. I am a happier man when you are near, and all my silly doubts just disappear. I used to care about the things I say and plan out every minute of my day, but you just show me how to let it go and let our simple love just start to grow. I am so comfortable inside my skin from the very moment that you walked in. I really like this side of me with you, the one that loves the spring and sky so blue. I am so playful and I feel so free, just like the person that I wanna be. You bring out all the best things in my heart, and honestly, this is my favorite part. I love who I am, a much happier man whenever you are near. My favorite time of year.
You tell a joke that is so bad and sweet, but I still smile while walking down the street. We walk along the quiet cobblestone, and suddenly I forget my own phone. The spring is warm and blowing through my hair, and there is so much sweetness in the air. I usually don't speak up loud and clear, especially in the colder time of year, but now it is the lovely time of spring, and now I love the stories that you bring. I think I really, really like your laugh. It cuts my heavy worries right in half. It is the brightest sound I ever knew, and everything is fresh because of you. You make me smile without a single try, beneath the sunny and the beautiful sky. You find a funny cartoon on the page and make me feel so young at any age. Your crinkled eyes are such a pretty sight, they make the afternoon feel soft and light. I try to hide the dimple on my cheek, but I get clumsy every time you speak. A yellow butterfly goes flying past. I wish this lovely day would always last. We share a little cup of sweet ice cream, and everything is like a cozy dream. I never thought that I would feel this way, just listening to what you have to say. I love the way the just wander through the quiet streets, but nothing else can even quite compare to all the happy moments that we share. I want to make you happy every day, so I can hear that chuckle come my way. I think I really, really like your laugh. It cuts my heavy worries right in half. It is the brightest sound I ever knew, and everything is fresh because of you. You make me smile without a single try, beneath the sunny and the beautiful sky. That happy little sound, the sweetest thing around. It makes my world so bright, my favorite day and night. I used to count the days until the spring, and wait for all the joy the sun would bring. I watched the cold wind blowing on the glass, and wondered when the chilly months would pass. But now the season is completely here, and everything is beautiful and clear. The world is turning green and looking new, and every little flower blooms for you. But none of them can match the way I feel, because this happy daydream is so real. Spring feels so much better with you here, my favorite time of all the entire year. The sunny sky is such a lovely blue, and everything is fresh because of you. I never want this season to depart, while you are holding on to my whole heart. We watch the white boats drifting out to sea, and feel so happy and completely free. You buy a bag of roasted chestnuts hot, and find a bench inside our favorite spot. I share my woolen blanket there with you, and look out at the beautiful blue view. The gentle tulips open up so wide, with so much color on the riverside. I listen to you whisper in my ear, and tell me all the things I love to hear. A perfect morning by the riverside, with all our happy feelings deep inside. The winters can be long and pretty cold, when there is no one there for you to hold. But now I have your smile to make me bright, to keep me warm and cozy through the night. I know that every year will be so sweet, as long as we are walking down the street. Spring feels so much better with you here, my favorite time of all the entire year. The sunny sky is such a lovely blue, and everything is fresh because of never want this season to depart.